Hello, my name is Gloria Castillo, and this is my Milestone 1 check-in for Mega Man Maker Fire and Ice level. And so what I have done for this level, well, I did my research, which was basically playing a whole bunch of Mega Man and reading up on how the levels are created and playing a couple of the example levels on Mega Man Maker, getting familiarized with the tools that this level editor has. I also watched a really great video from Game Maker's Toolkit that went into detail on how the levels are created and how there's basically a formula of how the levels get blocked off on and how each segment is created, which was a really big help for me on this. I got the first level block out and the secondary. I got the enemy placement and music edition done. The one thing I should have added onto that, because I completely forgot up until a day ago, maybe not even then, was item placement. So item placements for now are tentative, and I might go in and change them depending on how my game testers go with it. I did personal level testing, and after this I'll go on to adding better graphics to it and blocking out level 2. And let me just pull up the map. This is the map for what I had planned out initially. Blue over here is Mega Man, red are enemies, and blue are item placements. This gray area here is the rest level before you hit the boss side, before you hit the boss room. And what I found when creating this is that these 7 these 7 rooms were not enough for what I was hoping to do with this level. The way I structured this is that there are 4 levels for this game, and 2 are more focused on going upwards. That's the main theme, going up. And the next 2 are dropping you down low. So you're like first climbing up and then going down into underground, maybe. And 7 levels weren't long enough, and they didn't give me enough of what I was hoping. It didn't give me enough vertical. So I changed that and added a couple more levels that went higher. And here we can see that's the initial block off here. We've got the enemy. And I structured these levels so that when you start off, it's kind of gives you that Mario level 1, world 1 kind of feel, where you're meeting each enemy initially in a safe environment, and every room after that will build up on that, and you will continue to see the similar enemies, but at higher difficulties and added with extra enemies and traps, I guess. So here we start off with the regular weapon here, and we've also got beam and ice slasher, which is essential for this level. The first level is centered around fire and kind of just fire type enemies. So here's the first level. I can do a little playthrough here. The player can't get up high through here, so they're gonna have to figure out get you higher. And here they get to meet the first flight. And this enemy they see and they go, okay, that's what they can do. They jump. And they encounter a second jump that's higher up, more time to jump, but they already know what to expect. Involved a small playthrough of half of the level. I do have a secret area down here, where if the player is invested into going down, they will be rewarded and get an energy tank that they can use at any time to refill their weapons, I guess. And they climb up here. Here's a secondary secret area if the player does wish to go up this way. They can, and they get rewarded with health bars, and I'm thinking of adding another energy tank up here, or a health tank. And so once they go up here, they see, okay, that platform will open up down and you'll fall. And that gives it tension on this area where the player has to kill this enemy here and then jump, jump, jump. And they've also got the added stress of these two enemies here, and I'm thinking of adding a pit full of spikes, so it gives them that more urgency. And this side, it kind of slows down a bit. This enemy does pop up and throws balls at you, I guess. And so you just gotta jump up there, and it builds upon each other. So every enemy and weapon that you've seen in this level, they'll keep reappearing up to the end, up here where you get the boss. And it keeps building. After the first 2-3 levels, you won't see any new enemies appear. But after this, the next level will probably contain similar enemies as these, and similar items as this trapdoor here. And it will also add new enemies the player hasn't seen before to keep it fresh and mixed up. And by the end of it, the players will be going through different enemies at a much higher level than when they started down here initially. And that's what I have gotten so far. Next step will be, of course, to add better graphics to this, make it look like an outside, because this first level is set outside and the next one will be in a factory. So just fixing up this, getting my play testers to play it, and just let me know, give me feedback on that, on how easy or difficult they found it and what areas I could improve on, and that's where I'm going from here. Thank you.